it's frozen again. There we go, I think it's working. Hello, welcome to this morning's 30-minute yoga session. For our focus today, it's not a particular focus, just getting the body moving, starting to really move with your breath. So yeah, just having a good little stretch session. I'll just give it a moment to see who's going to join us. If you do have any injuries or any medical conditions or anything, then please pop it in the group chat and you can let me know. If not, we shall begin. So if you find a comfortable seat, you can either sit on a cushion or a block if you have particularly tight hips. You don't even have to come to cross-legged, you can come to a kneeling position if that suits you better. So I'll just show you your options. Good morning. So you can sit cross-legged or kneeling on a block. I'm going to take kneeling this morning. Sometimes it's just a bit more comfortable for my hips. Morning, who's joined? Hello. Cool. So find a comfortable seat and we will begin. So have a gentle rock from side to side, forwards and backwards, and then when you're ready, finding some stillness. Morning, Ivan. As I said, you don't have to come to kneeling, it can be cross-legged if that's more comfortable for you. I'm just going to give the shoulders a roll, so as you inhale, lift the shoulders up towards the ears, and as you exhale, take them down and back. You can have a big sigh out through the mouth as well. Morning. Inhale, lifting the shoulders up, and as you exhale, take them down and back. Yeah, so starting to connect these movements with the breath. So inhale, lift shoulders up, and as you exhale, take them down and back. Then when you're ready, closing your eyes, you can rest the hands just on the legs or in the lap there. Bring the palms to face up so that you're starting to gently open up into the chest and the shoulders. And just take a few moments to really tune in to how you're feeling today, knowing that, you know, some mornings you wake up and you're feeling more energetic, or some mornings you're feeling a little bit lethargic. So just notice how you are feeling today without any judgment. And start to tune in to your breath this morning as well. So noticing as you inhale, the belly expands, the ribs expand. And as you exhale, feel the belly draw back down towards spine and feel the ribs draw back into the center. If it helps you, you can place the hands on the belly or the ribs and just connect to this expansion that the breath creates in the abdomen there. So you're inhaling, breathing into the belly, into the ribs. And exhale. Everything's drawing back to that center line. And at the end of the exhale, you may feel your core start to switch on a little as well. So really draw up through pelvic floor and lower abdominals at the end of that exhale. And take a few rounds, just really focusing on your breath this morning. See if you can start to relax the shoulders. Relax the face, unclench the jaw. Also notice how you're feeling in your mind this morning. Notice if you've got a particularly busy mind, or if you're feeling quite clear in your mind today. If you do feel that you've got a busy mind this morning, then bring your awareness into your breath and start to make that your main focus rather than allowing yourself to attach to any one thought or feeling or judgment there. See if you can really become present in your body and your breath for this next 30 minutes. On your next inhale, gently blink the eyes open and sweep the arms out and up. Bring the palms to press together at the top, and as you exhale, drawing the palms down. Good, towards your heart space. Take this a few times. Inhale, sweep the arms out and up. Palms press together. And exhale, bring the prayer down. Just to rest for a moment into the heart space. Good. Inhale, sweep the arms out and up. And exhale, bring the thumbs to rest into the heart space, and take a moment just bowing your head down towards your prayer. And start to think of an intention for this next 30 minutes for you. So what has brought you here to your mat this morning, and how you would like to feel at the end of this practice. And on your next inhale, we'll sweep the arms out and up, reaching up with the fingertips. And then as you exhale, start to take a twist towards your left side. So you're taking your right hand onto the right thigh. So right hand onto the left thigh, and left fingertips just behind you there into a twist. Breathe in here. So as you're inhaling, feel yourself lengthen through the spine, lengthen through the crown of the head. And as you exhale, see if you can deepen the twist. Remember, you don't have to be in kneeling like me here. You can stay sat cross-legged if that feels more comfortable for you. It's just an option for you. Let's check in. See how the spine is feeling this morning. See if you can relax the shoulders a little more. And every time you're inhaling, feel yourself growing even taller through the crown of the head there. Good. On an inhale, come back to center. And then as you exhale, taking the twist to the other side. So the twist comes from the waist, and then that has a knock-on effect going all the way up into the head. So you're not leading and craning that head around here. The head just follows the line of the spine there. Yeah, take a few breaths here. And on your next inhale, we'll come back to center, reaching up with the arms. And then as you exhale, floating your left hand down, we'll reach up with the right arm. And coming into a side bend here. So I'm not mirroring you because I'm not sure how the video is, if it's mirrored or not. I have my right arm over my head here. And don't worry too much about the left side, right, just as long as you do both sides there. Yeah, so think about still creating space through the shoulders. Quite often people end up doing this and hunching over. See if you can create a little bit more space for the shoulders, and just think about stretching out through the side body here. Good. You can take the gaze up towards the ceiling. If that doesn't feel nice for the neck, just keep the gaze forwards there. And on your next inhale, slowly using your tummy muscles, bring yourself back to center. And then as you exhale, floating that right hand down, reach up and over. And come into this side bend. Good. Feel this stretching through the left side of the body. You can take the gaze up. On your next inhale, we'll come back to center, reach up with the arms. Then as you exhale, bend the elbows, start to take the elbows down, draw the shoulder blades down the back, and then reach around, interlace the fingers behind you, squeeze palms together, and open up into the chest and the shoulders here, but still creating this length in the spine and the crown of the head. And try not to lift the neck up too much there, the chin up there. Imagine you've got a tennis ball underneath the chin. So you're starting to create a little bit more space into the upper back there, into the back of the neck. Breathing into this. So feel this space that you're creating in the front of the body for the lungs and the ribs. Good. And then we'll release the hands. Take them in front of you now, interlace them in front of you. Chin to chest, and then send the palms away from the body, so you're getting this nice big stretch across the upper back. And feel the space across the shoulder blades. Breathing into the back of the rib cage now. And then as you inhale, send the palms to face forward. Start to lift up with the arms. See if you can keep them interlaced. And send the palms up. So again, this nice big stretch into the chest and the shoulders there. And then as you exhale, floating the hands down. Release the block or the cushion if you are sat on one. And then slowly make your way into a tabletop position. So lining the hands up so they're underneath the shoulders and the knees are underneath the hips there. Yeah, make sure you have a little bit of softness in the elbows so you're not completely locking out through the elbows there. And as you inhale, we'll start to tilt the pelvis, send the chest forwards, coming into your cow pose. And as you exhale, round through the spine, chin to chest, push the ground away from you. Cat pose. And flow through a few rounds of this with your breath. So you're inhaling to feel this length across the front of the body. And you're exhaling to feel this length across the back of the body. And take a few rounds just connecting to your own pace of your breath here. See if you can slow your breath down even more. And start to feel the spine moving a little better. And then we'll come back to a neutral tabletop position from here. Keep the left hand planted down, and as you inhale, reach up with that right elbow and then the hand to come into this side stretch here. Really open up into the spine. And as you exhale, thread in that arm through. Just hover in the right arm over the ground there. Have some bend in the left elbow. And then as you inhale, we'll lift back up, out and up there. Good. Exhale, threading through. And think of this movement in the ribs as well as the spine. So opening up into the right side of the ribs there. And as you exhale, you're threading through. And almost imagine trying to thread the right ribs through towards that left side. Take another couple of rounds here. Inhaling, lifting out and up. And exhale, threading through. Keep this left arm nice and strong. Keep that bend in the left elbow. And this time, as you exhale, bringing the right hand back underneath the right shoulder there. Good. We'll have another couple of rounds of cat-cow as you inhale, belly down, chest is forwards. And exhale, tuck tailbone under, rounding through the spine. This time, coming back to your neutral tabletop position, plant the right hand down and we'll inhale, lift the left arm out and up. And then as you exhale, thread through, have some bend in that right elbow as you thread that left arm through. We'll do this a few times with your breath, so don't worry if you're breathing at a different pace to me. Just finding that connection to your breath and your movement this morning. Inhale to lift and open, and exhale to reach through. And we'll take one more here, inhaling to lift. And exhale, floating that left hand down, and then send the hips all the way back towards the heels, reaching forwards with the arms, resting the forehead down. Into your child's pose. If this isn't comfortable for you, you can always take a cushion or a block underneath the hips. That might feel a little more comfortable for the knees there. Now take a few moments here. I'm not going to hold you here for a few minutes. Rest the head down and have a gentle rock from side to side on the forehead. Just gently massaging the forehead there. Maybe have a gentle rock from side to side with the hips as well to release any tension from the lower back. Just allow yourself to soften here. So every time you exhale, see if you can just release a little more tension from the body. Really connect into this deep belly breathing. And on your next inhale, we'll lift back into your tabletop position. And then as you exhale, take the elbows down where the wrists were. So you're on your forearms now, and then start to lengthen the arms away from you. Taking either the chin and chest down or the forehead down towards the ground into your puppy dog pose. And same here, every time you're exhaling, see if you can soften a little deeper into this, really getting this nice stretch across the upper back and the chest there. On your next inhale, we'll start to bring the body weight forward, so you're staying on your forearms but coming onto your belly now into your Sphinx pose. So you're releasing the toes so the tops of the feet are gently pushing into the ground there, elbows under the shoulders, and sending that chest forwards. See if you can feel yourself create a little bit more space between the collarbones. So rather than feeling closed off here, think of drawing the collarbones apart from each other. And we'll stay here for a few breaths. Closing the eyes if that's comfortable for you. Feel yourself gently pushing into the tops of the feet. And gently tuck in the tailbone under there to create a little bit more length for the lower back. So this is a really good one if you do suffer with sciatica or any lower back issues. Helps to gently tone the muscles in the back. Also create a little bit more space and stretch in the front of the body. We'll take one more breath here. And as you exhale, bring in the upper body down, and then take the hands a bit wider than your mat now. You can either come onto the fingertips as you do this or palms flat down. We're going to inhale, keep the shoulders down away from the ears, so don't let them rise up. And just think about sending the chest forwards here. And then as you exhale, rolling back down. You can rest the forehead down for a moment. Again, inhale, chest is forwards. Think about leading with that heart space there. And exhale down. Inhale, lifting. And exhale down. And take the hands underneath the shoulders. Slowly send the hips back. We'll come back into Balasana, child's pose for a moment. You can make a pillow with the arms or allow the head to rest down. And the arms can be extended or down beside you, whichever feels more comfortable for you. And then we're going to inhale to lift back into your tabletop position. And then from here, tuck the toes under at the back, start to lift the hips up to come into a downward facing dog. If you're particularly tight in the backs of the legs, you can keep the knees bent here. And if this feels a little too much for the shoulders, you can come back into tabletop and just take an extended tabletop. So it's almost like a downward dog, but on your knees. And if you are in downward dog, have a little pedal of the legs. So feeling one heel down at a time. Don't worry if the heel doesn't reach. And then finding some stillness, either in this downward dog or into this extended tabletop. But starting to get a little bit of strength in the shoulders and the arms there as well as lengthening into the back of the body. We'll take one more breath here. And then you can do this either from a tabletop position or stay in downward dog. Inhale, lift the right leg up. And then as you exhale, bring in that right foot through. You can release that back knee down and then help the right leg through. Coming into a low lunge, you're untucking the back toes. And inhale, lifting into a low lunge. As you exhale, floating the left hand on the inside of that right foot, open up with that right arm. Taking a twist here. And then getting this right shoulder moving, so you're exhaling, taking the arm back. And as you inhale, brush the arm forwards. And flowing with the breath here. And then as you exhale, bring the right hand to the outside of the right foot. Retuck the back toes under. Remember, you can come into tabletop from here or step straight back into downward dog. So taking whatever works for you this morning. Take another few breaths here. And then we'll inhale. Lift the left leg up. Remember, you can do this all from a tabletop as well. And as you exhale, we'll bring that left foot through. Untuck the back toes. And inhale, reaching up with the fingertips into a low lunge. Good. Just double check that front knee is over the ankle there. As you exhale, bringing the right hand on the inside of the left foot and open up with that left arm into a twist. Just getting this mid-back moving a little more. As you exhale, taking the left hand back. As you inhale, brushing it forwards. So getting this left shoulder moving. And staying connected with your breath. So you might find that the mind starts to wander. Always see if you can bring your awareness back into your breath. We'll exhale, take that left hand either side of that left foot. Again, you can come back into tabletop or come back into downward dog. We'll take another couple of breaths here. Spreading through the fingers, lifting through the tailbone, getting this nice length into the body. And then slowly walk the feet towards the hands. Have as much bend in the knees as you need to here. You can take opposite elbows or allow the arms to come into your ragdoll as you have a really gentle sway from side to side here. And on an inhale, slide the hands up the shins just below the knees, lifting through the crown of the head. And as you exhale, folding down. Good. Inhale, bend the knees, take the arms out and up, coming up to standing. And as you exhale, bring the thumbs to rest in towards the heart space there. And close the eyes to see how you're feeling. Noticing the body, noticing the breath. Rechecking in, seeing how the mind is feeling this morning. Okay, we're just going to flow, gentle flow back down to the mat here. So as you inhale, sweep the arms out and up. Bring the palms to press together. And as you exhale, bend as much as you need to into the knees, coming into this forward fold. Inhale into a halfway lift. And exhale, place the hands down. Again, as much bend into the knees as you need to. Step the right leg back. And then the left, you can come into a high plank. Or if you're not feeling that this morning, drop the knees down and coming into a kind of half high plank there. Breathe in here, inhale. And as you exhale, knees down if they're not already. Bend the elbows. See if you can keep them clipped into the rib cage as you slowly take the upper body down to the mat. Good. Release the toes and inhale to come back into your back bend. So you can either come back into Sphinx, which is what we did at the start, maybe coming into that wide arm cobra, or a baby cobra, so elbows clipped in, or a full cobra, but just see how that feels on the back. As you exhale, coming back down, hands under the shoulders, send the hips back, we'll come back into your child's pose. Rest in here, coming back to your body, your breath. And on an inhale, we'll lift back into your tabletop position. And then from here, tuck the toes under. We're going to come into one more downward dog here. So you can either stay here for 3 breaths, or you can stay in your extended tabletop position, or even staying in child's pose if that feels best for you this morning. Good, so wherever you are, start to make your way into a seated position now, so you can swing the legs around and lengthen the legs out in front of you. If you're struggling with tight hamstrings, then you may want to have a little bit of bend into the knees. Again, you can sit on a cushion or a block to help to lift the hips a little bit higher there. You're going to inhale, lift up, and as you exhale, leading with the heart space here, so try not to round into the upper back, hinging at the hips to come down into a forward fold. Don't worry about how far you're going here. You can use anything to kind of support you into this forward fold. So just until you can feel this stretch into the back of the body, into the hamstrings, so all the way from the backs of the heels all the way up into the back of the neck there. On an inhale, slowly lift back up. Take the hands behind you, open up into the chest and the shoulders, bend in the knees, and have a gentle windscreen wiper of the legs from side to side. Good. And then slowly make your way down onto the mat. Hug the knees in, have a gentle rock, releasing any remaining tension from that lower back. You can take some circles here as well. If you're circling, circle the other way. Then take the arms out wide, place the feet down, lift the hips up and shuffle them over towards the right slightly, and then draw the knees down to the left into a spinal twist. And don't worry if the shoulder starts to lift. Allow the legs to come down to the ground, and then eventually your shoulder might start to soften into the ground there. And then inhale, slowly come back to center. Place the feet flat down, lift the hips slightly, shuffle them over towards the left, and then drop the knees down towards the right. On an inhale, slowly come back to center. And reset the spine. We'll hug the knees in towards the chest. You can stay here or bring the soles of the feet together, hold around the ankles, have a gentle rock. Or coming into happy baby. So peace fingers between big toe and second toe, all catching the feet. And drawing the knees out wide. And have a gentle rock from side to side on that back. Good. Then take any other movements, stretches, anything else before taking a few moments in Shavasana, so lengthening the legs away from you, lengthening the arms down beside you, allowing the back of the head and the neck to lengthen, and closing the eyes. Just allow yourself to rest here for a few moments. Just noticing how the body feels, noticing if there's feeling like there's a shift in energy compared to the start of this practice this morning. And retuning in with that flow of breath. So as you inhale, feel the belly expand, feel the ribs expand. And as you exhale, feel belly draw back towards spine and the ribs draw back in. Just allow yourself to completely surrender here for a few moments. Being completely present to your body, your breath. So if you're at home and you want to stay here for a little longer, you can. If you're ready, start to wiggle the fingers and the toes. Start to gently shake the head from side to side. And then re-hug the knees in towards the chest for a gentle rock. And rolling over to your side, take a moment to rest on your side. So make a pillow with your arm and use the other hand to support you. And gently pushing yourself up to a comfortable seated position. So it can be kneeling, it can be cross-legged. You're taking your time here and see if you can keep your eyes closed as you return to this seated position. Bring one hand on the belly, one hand on the heart space. And bring that awareness back into your breath. Feel the belly expand and feel the chest gently lift. And on your next inhale, sweep the arms out and up. Bring the palms to press together. And then as you exhale, bring the thumbs towards the forehead. And here for kind thoughts. Bringing the prayer down towards the mouth. For kind words. And bringing the prayer down to the heart space. For kind actions. And bowing your head down towards your prayer. Take a moment to thank yourself for giving yourself this 30 minutes today, just to reconnect to yourself, your body, your breath in your yoga practice today. Thank you for practicing me this morning. I hope you enjoy the rest of your day. Namaste. Thank you. Thanks to whoever was joining. Couldn't really see. But yeah, if you're doing this later on, I hope you enjoy. And as always, if you do have any questions or anything that you'd like to focus on in particular in a practice, then let me know. Just type a comment in the comment section, or you can always send me a little message through Facebook as well. So lovely to have you guys here. I hope you're still enjoying it. Again, give me any feedback at all, good, bad. I'm happy to take everything on board. So yeah, to make it the best experience for you guys. So yeah, enjoy the rest of your day. I think the sunshine is trying to poke through. But yeah, take care, stay safe and stay well. Lots of love. Bye.